Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your second quarter prediction. We're going to take a look at April, May, and June. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Gemini need to know for the second quarter of 2026? What do they need to know for April, May, and June? One more shuffle here. Thank you. For April, you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, what? And the Three of Wands. For May, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Death card, and you have the Star. And for June, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Empress, and you have the High Priestess. Your energy for that second quarter is Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil. To the Two of Cups, Four of Cups, Temperance here to the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Great. Let's clarify this now using the After Tarot deck. If you're not familiar with this deck, the images are different, as are the meanings. We'll go through them as necessary for your reading today. All right, let's clarify this here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. We're clarifying the second quarter of 2026, clarifying April, May, and June. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Death card, the Star, Ten of Swords, the Empress, and the High Priestess. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Hanged Man. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Fool. Three of Wands is clarified by the Four of Cups. Knight of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands. Death card clarified by the Empress. The Star clarified by the Ten of Wands, which I also look at in this deck as the Ace of Wands. I'll explain to you why in a moment. In June, for that Ten of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords. Well, that's a very nice energy. The Empress clarified by the Page of Wands, and the High Priestess clarified by the Emperor. What is going on here? Emperor to the Empress. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Cups, which in this deck actually is the Ace of Cups, because this person is choosing one cup out of the seven. And wouldn't you know, right behind that, you have the Ace of Cups. This comes without mental confusion. Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Gemini, definitely a connection-based reading here, whether it's career and finance, love and romance. I'm going to leave it up to you. We will clarify some of these cards. But you have a new opportunity, one, possibly two, in the month of April. Hangman to the Ace of Wands. You're not sure if you want this new opportunity. So again, it could be a job. It could be your current relationship deepening or strengthening. It could be a new connection, like a new romantic partnership. Whatever it is for you, it is new, but you're not sure if you want it. Now, Hangman energy, there's a pause here. Do I want to accept this job? Do I want to say yes to this person asking me out on a date? Or do I want to ask this person out on a date? Or do I want to bring back the spark or deepen a connection with my current person? So whatever that Ace of Wands is for you, it is new or like a new chapter. You aren't sure if you want to move towards it or not. And then it looks like you're deciding to move towards it. Ace of Cups to the Fool card. You're like, yep, I'm all in. I'm moving towards this. Three of Wands astrologically is the Sun in Aries. You're choosing to move forward. Whatever indecision you had, you're kind of dumping out. You're moving towards the new. What remains are Three Cups standing. It's a cause for celebration. So the month of April sees you moving forward here with a particular connection in your life, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. But again, you're not quick. It's not like you get the job offer at 9 a.m. and at 9:05 you're like, I'll take it. There's a little bit of a pause there. Oh, I got to review. You know, someone's asking you out on a date. You're not like, yep, okay, what time are you picking me up? Like it's not that feeling. It's like, oh, thank you. Okay, let me think about that. If it's the current connection, you're pausing. Do I really want to continue to move forward and deepen this connection? So we don't have any pentacle resources there for April, and I'm going to clarify those two aces, but it just seems to be a little bit more of a reserved Gemini energy. Sometimes I say our minds run like cockroaches. It's like all over the place, like scattered. So this seems to be focused in on this opportunity or opportunities, and I'm just going to think about it before I say yes or no. It does look like most of you are saying yes. And why do I say that? Because the Ace of Wands that's presented, you're moving forward with it here in the month of May. So it's a new job, it's a new relationship, or it's a strengthening of your current romantic partnership. Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands. You are accepting this opportunity. You're moving forward. It is transforming your life in some way, whether it's financial or emotional. The Star to the Ten of Wands. There's something here about this in May, which isn't 100% easy, but you feel like it's worth it because you're still holding on to that Ace of Wands. In the After Tarot deck, the person has dropped the Nine Wands, the other options, or maybe the energetic barrier they put up or the resistance that they had. So you're still clinging to the Ace of Wands and you're still hopeful for the Ace of Wands, but it's not an easy thing. So if we're looking at this in terms of career and finance, you've been trying to get a job offer. You receive one, possibly two in the month of April. You decide to move forward with one of them. And then in the month of May, you're starting this job, or maybe you're already a couple of weeks into it. It's not the easiest job. You're hanging in there. And there's no regret here. It certainly is transforming you. You're learning more. You're making more money. The Empress is the Emperor, Empress are the most abundant people cards, if you will, in tarot. So you're getting paid more. You like it. You're growing. But it's not an easy job. There's some challenges to it, which I think you like with that Star card because you're hanging in there. Same thing if it's a relationship. You're getting to know this person. It's not the easiest, smoothest ride, but you're still hanging in there. There's passion, there's drive. You're changing your emotional landscape here, and you're wholeheartedly investing in it. But it may not be that easy to connect with this person. Again, we'll find out why. And if it's your current relationship, there are some struggles. All relationships have them. I've been in mine for, it'll be 6 years this summer. Not the easiest relationship, but I love him dearly. And yeah, that's me still clinging to that, still clinging to the Ace of Wands after all this time. But again, your current connection in that respect seems to be deepening and strengthening, but it doesn't come without some challenges. But I think that's quite healthy actually in a relationship. June looks great. Eight of Swords to the Ten of Swords, all that anxiety or fear or doubt that you had about starting that job, or I don't know in May if I can really do this, it's a little bit more difficult than I thought, or I don't know if this relationship will pan out, it's a little bit challenging. Again, whether it's new or existing, I like that you're being freed from that, all of those mental thoughts that you've been processing. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if we'll go the distance. I don't know if I want to continue the connection. You're freed from that. The Empress, there you are in your power. You're like, yep, I'm moving forward with it. In that Page of Wands card, you're moving forward with the connection. Again, whether it's professional or I don't feel like it's platonic. It's either professional or romantic at this point. And then the High Priestess to the Emperor. Boy, do I like this. I don't know if this is your boss. I don't know if this is your new person. I don't read body parts, but the two of you are on the same page here in the month of June. And that might be what's quelling or easing these fears or doubts or anxieties you had. Overall energy looks great. Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil. I love this. Whatever this is for you, whether it's career and finance, love and romance, could be both for some of you. Ace of Wands could be job related. Ace of Cups could be love related. So again, we're going to look into it. But I like this. The Devil card is Saturn and Capricorn. Devil card gets a bad rap in tarot, but there's always a positive or negative attribute to every card in the 78 card deck. And when it's clarified by the Sun here, this is great. This is Father Saturn, basically, saying if you put in the hard work, this relationship will be fruitful. If you're putting in the hard work to, at this job, it will be worth it. So I like this. Your heart is open in the direction of either this job or this relationship. And again, as long as you put in the work, it looks like you are yielding or reaping the rewards. Seven of Pentacles, you're planting that new seed. Ace of Cups, you've decided to move forward with this. There's no argument or reservation here on your part. No one is fighting in the After Tarot deck. And the Five of Swords, this is a very reciprocal type of connection here for you. And then you have the Two of Cups, you have the Four of Cups, you have Temperance, you have the Magician. There's almost gratitude that you didn't miss out on this. So again, there's maybe some bumps here in May, not the smoothest thing. And I'm going to clarify that for you. But there seems to be a feeling here of like, if I didn't say yes, then I would have really missed out on this great opportunity to connect with this person or deepen the connection with this person or accept this job offer. So I like this. And Queen of Pentacles shows themselves there. So if this is financial related for some of you, again, that feeling I was getting was like you're making more money at this job. All right, let's begin to clarify. Let's clarify that Ace of Wands. I mean, for some of you, this very well could be both. You could have a job opportunity, or if you're a business owner like I am, some new creative idea that you have. You're like, well, I'm going to pause. Let me see if I want to move forward on it. And then you decide to move forward on both, on the job or the idea that you have, as well as this romantic partnership. Tell me more about that Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands here for Gemini in April. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ace of Wands, clarify about the lovers. The lovers, the Two of Swords, that's that hangman energy, right? With that Two of Swords. I don't know. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, the new opportunity. So I think you are a yes here. Page of Cups, when this offer comes in, Queen of Wands to Justice, to the King of Swords. For me, queens exist in the present. They process the past. Kings take action. So again, little undecided. I have to think about it. The Lover's card, the Two of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles is a big old yes for me. So it looks like you're moving forward. So if you want to claim that as job, you can. If you want to claim that as some new idea that you have for a current business venture, claim it as that. And if you want to claim it as love, you very well could with that Lover's card. So whatever that Ace of Wands is for you, it's something that you've wanted. I think you have manifested this. Some of the decks that I have, the Ace of Pentacles is labeled the Manifestation Pentacle, which is odd, but I do have a couple of decks that say that. So there's something like, yes, this, after some careful thought and consideration, this is exactly what I want. Again, either the job or the person. Or yes, I want to move forward with this romantic partnership. I want to deepen this romantic partnership. Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here. April may just be our month. I say that as a Gemini sun. This may be our month where everything starts to click into place financially and romantically. Tell me more about that Ace of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. And you know, I'm a no bullshit reader. So if this was bad, I would tell you. Nine of Cups. I mean, there's you can't read this as a bad thing. Ace of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. You have the King of Cups. Two cards came out here. The Four of Pentacles and that Nine of Swords. So again, do I want to go out, if I can get my words correctly, do I want to go out on a date with this person? Do I want to ask this person out? Do I want to deepen this romantic partnership here? And then I'm going to clarify this for you more. That Fool card seems to be a yes. Yeah. Do I want to hold on to this relationship? Do I want to get to know this person? So you seem to have two very distinct readings here. This seems to be career and finance. This seems to be love and romance, Gemini. Fool card. Tell me about the Fool card. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Moon. And we have the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have Queen of Wands. You have the World card, which in this deck is your manifestation. All four corners here are the four aces of tarot. So I do believe that you're a yes here. If this is a existing romantic partnership, it looks like you're healing it. You may not want to hear that at the time of this reading, but it looks like in April you are healing an existing partnership. For others of you, you just feel healed enough to enter a new romantic partnership. And again, that Queen of Swords is cutting away the doubts, fears, and anxieties. This is definitely two very distinct opportunities here for you, and you're choosing to move forward. It's almost like you're leaving the past job or you're leaving a past relationship. There's something like that. Or again, if you're reconciling with this person, you're leaving behind the past hurt. Let's clarify that a little bit more for you here. We take that Three of Wands and we move here into the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands here for Gemini. Yeah, it's like I'm dumping out my fears, my doubts, my anxieties. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ace of Cups is clarified by Justice. The Queen of Swords, there you are, and the Eight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. So you are investing. This really here seems to be work related because that Ace of Wands carried over. So you are hard at work now at the new job or learning the new skill or revamping your current business. You're excited. This also seems to be a better balance of your time. So I feel like this, if it's a job, it's not sucking the life out of you. You're not getting home at 4 or 5 o'clock and you're energetically depleted. So I like this very balanced job. If you're changing up something in the business model, you're doing it in a good way. So maybe for some of you, you have a better schedule now when it comes to like how you run your business or something like that. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Tower. Justice shows itself again, and the Five of Pentacles. That is definitely financial related. I would claim this for those of you where you're looking for new avenues of revenue, new ways to make money, a new job, a new way to change up your business, because that Five of Pentacles, you're coming out from being in financial lack. This person's coming out with a big old sack of pentacles on their shoulder. So it is the job that pays you more, or it is the new creative idea you have for your business that then generates more wealth for you. It is a better working schedule for those of you who like work at home, like I do. So I love this for a career in finance. This is absolutely amazing. I don't think there's a tarot reader on the planet who's going to read that in a bad way. That's like, oh, wow, I found the secret sauce, or I'm so glad I took this job. Again, it doesn't come without effort, but most things that we want, if we put the effort in, it's if we see it as being worth the effort, then it's worth the effort. So it looks like you're willing to hold on to this job, or hold on to this new business model or business schedule. So career and finance looks really good. I'm a Gemini sun. I'm definitely going to claim this. I've had some new ideas for the channel. So yeah, I would claim this for you. That's highly claimable message. Death to the Empress here. Tell me about this here. This is your life now changing. Could be changing because of your increased finances. Face down, we won't take them. Could also be changing in regards to that romantic partnership now that is either new in your life or deepening. Tell me more about that Death card. One more shuffle. Thank you. Temperance, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of that Knight of Wands. Your finances still remain good. The King of Pentacles is a financial recovery at this point from that Five of Pentacles, which we see you here. You're coming out of lack. This is one of your better financial readings, Gemini. So I would claim this. The job is creative. It's passionate. It's exciting. You're connecting with new people. I think you like who you work for at this point. Again, learning something new might be a little bit challenging. And even if you're not looking for a new job, this certainly could be a raise or promotion at your existing job, okay? Especially promotion based here. Again, learning the new job or taking over the department, not the easiest thing, but you appear to be doing it and you're being paid more for it. Tell me more about that Empress energy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Yeah, you're definitely bossing up financially. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. So if we want to read this now, in respect to love, your current partnership is strengthening. Doesn't really seem to be a lot of arguments here with this person. That in that Five of Wands card, no one is fighting in the after tarot deck. There's active communication here between you and this person. So whatever issues there are in the connection, if this is an existing connection, or even if it's new, that new person that you meet there and you connect with in April, any bumps or anything, you're talking through them. There's no argument. And if it's an existing connection, it looks like you're healing it. You're investing more in the connection. So you must be feeling better about it if you're choosing to invest more in it. So again, on the love front, this looks great. Tell me about the star to that Ace of Wands. And then we're going to clarify your Emperor there in June. And again, we have Emperor to the Empress here. Clarify the star card here for Gemini. One more shuffle. Thank you. The star card is clarified by the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of that Queen of Pentacles. This seems to be more related here to, again, the new job opportunity or the new creative idea that you have for your business, or maybe for those of you where you are accepting or receiving and then accepting a promotion here. You seem to be, again, not the easiest thing, but you're still passionate about it. You want to learn more about it. I like this for you a lot. You also could be changing things up here. For those of you where this is a promotion you're receiving in April, then you might be changing things around there in the department that you're now taking over. Anything else Gemini needs to know about this? One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Four of Wands, and you have the Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. Yeah, work-related, this is fabulous. Again, not the easiest thing to learn a new job or get acclimated to a new department, but you're doing it. There's a lot of forward movement. There's a lot of passion. You could be changing things up, even if it's the new job. You're in it for a while, and you're like, you know what? I could streamline this process a little bit better. Whatever it is here that you're doing, you're excited about it. It's authentic. This job is authentic to who you are. Again, doesn't come without its challenges, but you seem to be opening up your heart to it and you're feeling more comfortable at the job. Again, whether it's new or your current one. If we want to look at this as love related, you're moving forward with this person quite quickly. Just be careful you're not meeting someone in April and you're inviting them to move in with you in May, because this seems, if this is a new connection, this is moving very quickly. I know that you were a little reserved at first. Do I ask them out on a date? Or if they ask you out for a date, do you accept it? But by the time we get to the end of May, the relationship is really moving quickly. For those of you where it's an existing connection, you're deciding to invest more in it. You want to heal whatever past issues you've had with this person. The relationship itself is deepening in the month of May. There very well could be discussions here about long-term extended stay travel. Maybe they're coming to stay with you or you're going to stay with them. You could be planning a vacation together. Again, you could be talking about moving in together or even purchasing a home together. So this is one of your better readings. We should just stop clarifying right there. We'll just leave it in May. Empress. So you're moving forward. You're moving forward with work. You're moving forward with the idea, or you're moving forward with the new position, and you're definitely moving forward with this person, whether they're your current person or a new person. High Priestess to the Emperor. Clarify that, High Priestess. I see you multitasking in love and in career and finance. And doing a hell of a job with it. One more shuffle. Thank you. High Priestess is clarified by the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. By the time, and the Eight of Swords is what you're freeing yourself from, so I'm not worried about seeing that. Yeah, there's that Four of Swords to the Hermit. Gemini, look, work-related, you feel like this is the boss I've always wanted to work for, or if you own your own company, you're really feeling on top of your game in the month of June. You're like, I'm glad that I made those changes, that I explored those changes. If this is your business partner, even like you have a new business partner here, this is, we are on the same page. If this is relationship, this is moving towards marriage, long-term commitment, moving in together. This is like the type of person you've always been manifesting. So again, whether it's your current connection or that new one that comes in April, this is solid. This is happy here. This really nice energy. Clarify the Emperor. Tell us more about the Emperor energy here. We have the Four of Swords. It's a very healing connection for you. Clarify the Emperor here for June. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Judgment card came flying out of the deck. The Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. You have no reservation about this relationship. This person is making you very happy. You're seeing this person as wish fulfillment there. You're working on this connection. And then we have the King of Swords here. So, and again, kings take action. So you're moving forward with this connection. You're planning something here for the future. Remember I said it's a very healing connection. In the After Tarot deck, there are no swords in the heart. So either your current connection is healed, you're moving forward, you're talking about getting married, moving in together, combining families, creating a family. Like, this is huge. And whoever the Emperor is, they're on board with this because we're clarifying their energy. So their judgment call is, I do want to invest in this relationship here with Gemini. I either want to heal the connection, so I'm moving forward on the path of healing, or I'm investing in this new connection because I feel healed enough to do that. So the energy for this person is like, you're their wish fulfillment. You make them happy. They want to settle down with you. They want to build a family with you. They want to plan a future with you. And if there are any issues in the relationship, they rapidly want to work at healing them. This is one of your better readings. I don't know if we need to clarify anything else, Gemini. Career and finance looks great. Love and romance looks great. This might actually be our season. Let's claim this quarter. Let's claim this quarter right now. Let's get some oracle cards and we'll close it out with some kippers. Let's clarify that Devil. I'm being told to clarify the Devil. And then we have trust. So trust yourself when these new opportunities come in. Clarify the Devil. Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil. And this goes back to this thing here because the Queen of Cups is here. This is in regards to your romantic partnership. This is going to move very quickly. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Four of Swords. You have the Eight of Swords. And you have the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have Knight of Swords. Clarify this further, please, here for Gemini. There's like no stress. Like healing the doubts, healing the worry, healing the concerns you have, moving forward with this person. Clarify that further. That Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil there. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Knight of Swords, shows itself again. Nine of Swords, again, look, you're holding your sword of truth. You're slaying those doubts, fears, and insecurities. You're moving forward with this connection in a very balanced way. Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, that is the truth. Gemini, this is one of your better love readings. I would take this. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. You have King to the Queen of Cups here. Emperor to the Empress. I would claim this reading. And then you have your long-term committed partnership card here with the Hierophant. I just caution you, and I have to throw this out there. I'm just going to caution you. You meet someone in April. Someone's already talking about marriage here or long-term commitment. And it's okay to talk, but I would be just a little bit cautious about inviting someone to move in with you after you've only known them for 4 weeks. That's just me as a Gemini. That's not in the cards here. Like, that's not something I would do. But you make up your own mind. You're a grown Gemini. Let's get some oracle cards here for Gemini, please, for April, May, and June 2026. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have quiet strength. We'll read the cards in a second. You have breakthrough, and you have reflection. Bottom of the deck, you have heritage. 3 more oracle cards here, please, for Gemini, April, May, and June. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have hearth fire. Look at that heart on fire there. I'm telling you. You have magic cauldron. This is like the type of person you have manifested. And then you have twilight glow. Bottom of the deck, you have sacred grove. So April, quiet strength. Find power in stillness. Wait for the right moment to act. That's what you're doing. I'm waiting for the right moment to accept that job. Remember, you're not jumping into it right away. You're not jumping into the new relationship right away. It's a quiet strength. You're holding back. Is this the right person I want to be with, even if it's your current connection? So again, not a lot of pentacle energy, but you're not quickly jumping into the new, or you're not quickly just like, yep, I'm just going to stay in this relationship because I've been in it for 10 years type of feeling. So I like this for you a lot. And look at this hearth fire here. Home is your sanctuary. Create a space of warmth and love. I think you're going to feel like this person is your home, and I think they're going to feel the same way. This is really nice energy here for you. May, you have breakthrough. You're overcoming your obstacles and challenges. We see that there with that 10 of Wands. And you move beyond your limitations. You are embracing growth. So highly claimable career and finance and love and romance, overcoming any challenges. Magic cauldron, transformation is brewing. Told you, Empress to the death card. Welcome change and growth. So I manifest what you want because it is coming in, or manifest who you want. I always say don't manifest the person, just manifest the type of person. Whoever comes in is your person. And then in June, you have reflection. Look at this. It looks like 2 people here. Find better ways to improve yourself through reflection. That's something we should always continually do. And then you have twilight glow. Embrace the in-between. Magic happens at twilight. You've got some magic cooking here, Gemini, in the month of June, let me tell you, with that new person. All right, let's get you some kippers. Some kippers here for Gemini, please, for April, May, and June. You have courthouse, new legal contract now, and you have gift. Told you. Oh, what's behind that? Another card came out. Main female. You could be main female. They could be the main female. But yeah, there's a new contract online. This is like a gift from the gods. So you claim this how you want and claim it as both if you want. Career and finance, as well as love and romance. For May, 2 cards for May, please. Looks like the connection is strengthening and you're coming out of financial lack. Told you, marriage. Long-term committed partnership. You claim that how you want. Career and finance, love and romance, or you can claim both. But your life changes over the course of the next 3 to 5 months here because of this connection. Some of you are a life path 3. And then for June here, you have privileged lady. And you have community. Bottom of the deck, unexpected. Told you. This connection is strengthening, deepening. Some of you are talking about moving in together, moving to another community. In terms of finances, this is 9 of Pentacles, whether you are masculine or feminine. So I don't know what you've gone through, Gemini, and I know for me 2025 wasn't the easiest year, but career, finance, love, and romance is blossoming and blooming here in the second quarter. So let's claim this reading. I know that I'll be doing just that. That is what I have for you for the second quarter of 2026. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that, and be sure to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, have a happy second quarter. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.